Hi everyone, you're watching JMV After Dark. I'm a new YouTube channel where I'll be telling true horror stories, where the quiet hours tell the scariest stories, the stories that stay with you. Today we have true Black Friday horror stories. I used to work security at a mall for 2 years, and Black Friday always started the same. Crowded hallways, screaming customers, endless lines. But it always ended the same too. A mostly empty parking lot, and a few lone cars that stayed too long. One year around 11 p.m. I was doing my final sweeps and a cold fog had rolled in, thick enough to blur out the streetlights. I spotted a car all alone at the very back row, facing the tree line. Its engine was off, but the headlights were on. I radioed the other guard. Nobody claimed it. It didn't match any employee's vehicle. And as I approached it, I noticed the silhouette of a woman sitting inside. She was just sitting there, back perfectly straight, hands folded in her lap, and eyes forward. I tapped the window lightly. No reaction. I circled to the front, and that's when I realized that something was wrong. Her eyes were open, just staring straight ahead, like she was looking at something far, far away. I shined my flashlight into the car. She didn't blink, didn't flinch, didn't even breathe. I backed away slowly and called it in, but when we opened the car door, the seat was empty. Completely empty. We reviewed the lot's camera feed. The car had been parked there since early morning, but not once, not a single frame, did the cameras ever show the doors opening or anyone sitting inside. The last recording right before we reached it showed the silhouette of a woman leaning forward, as if whispering something to the windshield. Then static, then an empty car. When we towed it the next morning, the driver's seat was fully reclined, like somebody had been lying in it, waiting in the dark. Every Black Friday since, someone reports a lone car with headlights on, a figure inside, still watching, but when security checks, it's always empty. Black Friday prep gets weird around 4 a.m. Everyone's tired, behind schedule, and jumpy, but I swear I wasn't imagining any of this. I went into the stockroom to grab a box of tablets. It's a long hallway back there, and it's dead quiet. Halfway down the road, I heard a quiet tapping behind one of the doors. 3 slow knocks, and then silence. I called out, "Hello? Who's back there?" No reply. I opened the door. Just a cramped supply closet, and it was empty. I shrugged it off and kept walking, but then behind me I heard tapping. Not from the closet this time, not from the stockroom exit door. The door was closed, it was locked, and it started shaking. I ran to the security office to tell them that someone was back there. They pulled up the camera aimed to the stockroom door. We watched the live feed together, the doorknob turning slowly, and then the door swung fully open. But nobody walked out. Not a shadow, not a silhouette, nothing. Just the door opening by itself. The guard radioed the team. Everyone swore no one was in the stockroom. He rewinded the footage. The recording showed the door opening, but it didn't show any hand on the knob. It didn't even show the knob turning. The door just moved. As soon as we unlocked the store for Black Friday, I walked out front to help direct the crowd. And I froze. Standing alone by the car area facing the building was a man in a gray hoodie. Hands on his sides, head slightly tilted, staring straight at the store. Not blinking, not shifting, not reacting to the chaos around him. The moment the doors opened, he walked away. Not towards the entrance. He just left. Later, security checked the parking lot footage. and there was no record of him arriving or leaving, just one glitch, right where he had been standing. My older sister and I always hit the mall on Black Friday. It's our tradition. We know which stores to hit, which shortcuts to take, and which crowds to avoid. Around 7 p.m., long after the rush, we stopped at a clothing store that was mostly empty. The eerie kind of empty where the music echoes too much. My sister grabbed an armful of sweaters and headed to the fitting rooms. I waited near the 3 stalls that were open. As I sat scrolling on my phone, I heard a voice whisper from the furthest stall. A man's voice, low and dry. "Can you help me?" I jumped and looked around. I whispered back, "Sir, are you okay?" The voice didn't respond. I went to go get an employee, and she frowned. "That stall has been locked all night. Nobody's in there." She grabbed her key and pushed the door open. Nobody there. Nothing. We both froze as a soft knock came from the stall beside it, one of the closed ones. 3 slow knocks. "Back up," the worker whispered. She unlocked the second door. Empty. The air in that fitting hall suddenly felt thick, like someone invisible had just walked between us. My sister peeked out of her stall. "Did you hear him talking earlier?" she whispered. I shook my head. "What did he say?" She hesitated. He said, "Don't leave me in here." "But he used your name." She stared at me. "I never said your name out loud." We left everything and walked out fast. An older employee stopped us and said quietly, "You're not the first people to hear him. Every year around this time, someone hears a man in the closed stalls." She looked behind us like she expected something to be standing there. "Black Friday brings out the crowds," she said. "But sometimes, it also brings back the ones who got lost in them." Hello, peeps. Thanks for watching JMV After Dark. If you're still here, the night isn't done yet. Feel free to check out my other stories. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the link on my description to submit your stories. Until next time, see you after dark. Stay safe, stay aware, and keep your lights on.